What a motherfucking morning. Jesus Christ. Shit crazy. GameStop. 1,400% in 20 days. What the fuck? Dog. This shit went up 1,400% in 20 days. Cuz that shit crazy than a bitch, bro. Fam, you gotta laugh at this shit. Oh man. As always, man, if y'all wanna give towards a nonprofit, man, please do. I damn sure don't want y'all money now, bro. Yo, if, yo, shit, what a motherfucking morning, bro. I tell you, we gonna give this maybe like a minute. I don't care how many people are in here. If you ain't listening, don't listen. I don't care. Cause I got shit to look at, man. We gonna give it like another 30 seconds, man. I do appreciate everybody who tapped in as usual. Um, we're gonna talk about these stocks. We also gonna talk about some other stocks that is actually on this same wavelength that you want to tap into. Oh man, shout out to my nigga Bobby Lee, man. Shut the fuck up and sell crack. If you broke, man, shit, I don't want to hear it. No excuses. Shout out to Bobby Lee. Oh man, this shit funny as hell, dog. I don't care what nobody say, dog. These niggas in here talking about. I see motherfuckers on Twitter talking about Volume 7. Yo, Averb verse. Man, what the hell is wrong with you niggas, man? What the fuck is y'all paying attention to, man? That shit don't matter. It's not important. It's not important. Yeah, man. Shout out to Twerk for a great album. Shout out to everybody who battle rapped. Shout out to those guys, man. For real, man. That niggas ask me why I don't battle no more, man. You fucking serious, bro? Fam, I made 5 figures this morning. This morning, I made 5 figures off the stock market. Niggas ask me why I'm not battling anymore. Oh, shit. Oh, this shit funny as hell, dog. Man, let's get into it, man. Dog, this shit funny. Niggas ask me why I ain't on URL no more, bro. All right, bro. Let me get into this shit, dog. This shit crazy. All right, so unless you sleeping under a rock, man, GameStop and AMC that's where it's at. I know I said yesterday on Fetti Talk that actually everything I said was true. Uh, you know, everything I said was true, but the reality of it is, I don't think anybody expected GameStop to do what it's doing right now, bro. Like, the philosophy still stands. In reality, last quarter they lost 5%. Like they're not doing good as a company, but because of that, Wall Street is betting against this motherfucker to fail. That like they're betting against it to crash and go bankrupt. So basically, and I'm gonna advise everybody here: if you got a smartphone, you need to download the Reddit app, and you guys need to tap in because it's not just GameStop that's actually seeing these gains. You know what I'm saying? GameStop is the one that you see the most. Who cares about battle rap? I mean, I love battle rap. I'm still part of URL. Y'all know that. I've been doing West events for 5 years. Y'all know the resume of people who came up under my wing when it comes to battle rap on the West. You know what I'm saying? You see them. They on every caffeine event. You know what I'm saying? You see them all. So it's not like I'm saying fuck battle rap, but to the niggas that's typing about battle rap this morning, like, and y'all talking shit about Verb and all these niggas in terms of how they rapping. Man, y'all better find something else to do, fam. But anyways, if you don't have this app, I would definitely recommend getting the Reddit app, man, because these guys are basically telling you what stocks that they're getting behind, and that they're basically saying fuck you to Wall Street too. GameStop was a stock that was supposed to go bankrupt about 4 or 5 months ago, and it was really on that, still on that ledge. Because I mean, let's be honest. When was the last time you went to GameStop to buy a video game? Like, if you have PS5 or Xbox, you buy these shits through the system now. It's rare that people are going out their way to buy through GameStop. So they're not, this stock isn't, it's helping the owner. Sure, like it's helping the owner. But at the end of the day, this stock is still in a position where they're losing. The only reason why this stock is winning is because Reddit basically said, you know what? These white people that are these own these hedge funds are not in control of these companies. We are. So let's show them why that we can get behind this shit and make it pop. So when it comes to stocks like GameStop, as you can see, that motherfucker. When I told y'all yesterday that it might crash and burn, that was when it was at $80. Since then, it's at like 350, and it's actually going down a little bit now. But there's really no telling when this shit could go back down, man. Like, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I told y'all this was gonna happen, and it's going to happen. Like, this stock, it's not a stock doesn't hold enough value to maintain this. This is just the people showing the hedge fund people, fuck you. We got this. AMC is in the exact same boat. Now, the difference between AMC and GameStop is because the reason why people getting behind AMC is because AMC just yesterday announced that they've raised over $900 million in funding, which is going to keep them afloat throughout this entire year. So, it's still an opportunity to get into. I don't know what this is going to turn into. I told y'all before I ended this shit yesterday that I wasn't going to get into the stock, and I decided, like, right before the market closed, you know what, let me just throw 200 shares worth in. And I bought it at 481, and God bless, man. It's been a kill. But there are other stocks that you might want to look into that Reddit is talking about outside of these other stocks, bro. BlackBerry, that stock is tripled up overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, BlackBerry is a perfect example. I don't know what BlackBerry gonna do. I haven't heard of nobody having no BlackBerry phone in the grip. I don't know what BlackBerry is actually doing to actually progress in this new decade, but I just know over the last day that bitch tripled up. It's another thing that Reddit is getting behind. There's about 20 other stocks that you may not be familiar with. Shout out to homie on Twitter who put me hip to Express. That's another stock. Express, like the clothing company. I will tell you, if you get your stocks through Cash App, Express is not available to you. I was talking to G-Lo earlier today. Shout out to G-Lo. And we were actually trying to find it through Cash App, and it wasn't available. So I would say that you might have to look on a Robinhood or a TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade just announced, and Gila, I know I was talking to you about TD Ameritrade earlier today. They just announced like 30 minutes ago that they're going to be putting some regulations on the GameStop and uh, and the AMC stocks to some kind of restrictions in terms of how you can buy or some shit like that. I don't know, but so if you're using TD Ameritrade, I would look into that. They're kind of vague about it. These guys that have got the hedge fund money, they're losing money. I've heard that firms have actually shut down because were investing on these places, crashing. And when you win and you bet against it losing, that means you lose money. You have to buy stocks to actually make up for it. And a lot of times, if you put millions or billions behind that shit, you can literally shut down. And I heard that a firm earlier today did shut down. So once again, a couple other stocks to look into: BlackBerry, Express. I don't know how these stocks are going to actually survive, but I know that these are some of the stocks that Reddit is actually getting behind to actually push these motherfuckers up. And like I said, there's over 20 different stocks right now that they're talking about that they're making a major, major push behind. What's the website that costs $200 to get access to Grand Loans? Man, we'll talk about that later, bro. Let's focus on this. Niggas is tripling up, quadrupling up. We'll talk about that later. But so Yeah, bro. I don't know if getting in GameStop now is gonna be the way because it's at like 325 a John, but you know what I'm saying? Like this AMC stock, somebody on my Twitter timeline said that it was a possibility that this stock get uppers to $100. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, it's already tripled up. Nokia is another one, Brad. I haven't done my research on it, but that's another one of those stocks that is actually being pushed on Reddit. That once again, there's about 20 different ones. Download that app, guys. I understand it's a forum and it's a lot of talking. But be honest, a lot of you niggas see me on Twitter. Y'all be on the same type of forum. It's just Twitter, and it sounds popular. Reddit is actually where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually a company that's going to be going public soon. When that company go public, you niggas better invest into it. Now, how many of you motherfuckers got Airbnb yesterday after I told y'all to get Airbnb yesterday? Don't worry about it. Hey, make sure you guys look into Airbnb. If you don't know about Airbnb, check my Fetti Talk yesterday. I spoke specifically on it. I told y'all that this is the time to get it. We needed some time to see how it was going to evaluate, see if the shit was going to actually go down. It has not gone down. It went up overnight. That is one of the only stocks besides these 20 stocks that we're talking about that have shot up. For the most part, the market looks like shit. You know, but I do want to make sure that we are clear outside of these normal stock. I mean, outside of these stocks that we're speaking about, that's on Reddit, that has this information. And I want to be clear: none of these stocks that they're pushing is lasting. None of them. Like it's not going to happen because they still have to earn money. You know, they can't just rely on investors to keep them popping because that money gets spent. Like this money that AMC is generating, if we still in a spot where people are barely going to the movie theaters throughout this year, especially with this HBO Max thing where they're actually releasing movies, where you can watch the shit at the crib, like they still got to make up for that. You know what I'm saying? So if they're not doing something to generate business long term, that 900 mil is going to get ran through. You know what I'm saying? So all these numbers are going to go down. And I know if you like me, you probably had your phone in in the market like a dope fiend all day. And sometimes it be like that. When it comes to shit like this, where you're tripling and quadrupling up, um, you got to pay attention because this shit can shoot down the same way it shot up. And if it shoot down, sell the stock. Worst case, you can always get back into it. I know a lot of people was asking me about buying options. I personally, I will buy options every blue moon, but for me personally, I find a lot more gratitude in actually owning shares of a company. There's just little smaller perks that comes with that. I mean, just being able to vote on a board and just getting insight on a particular business is just something that they don't provide as an option. You don't really own shares of that company. There are higher earning potentials with options. You make more money. It's also a lot riskier, but ultimately, if you are treating this kind of like day trading, then options might be your best move. I got a million other things going on. This is one of the only times where I've actually been able to focus on being in front of a computer all day, every day, and in terms of looking at these stocks, just because of the return. But most times, I got other things I'm dealing with. So, for me personally, options is something that isn't really that viable. But I would recommend if you do have time to constantly keep your face on the phone like this to actually look into it. Um, Oh man, this shit crazy, bro. The niggas talk about battle rap, dog. This shit nuts, man. I mean, shout out to battle rap, man. Come on, man. Come on. What we doing? Don't y'all got kids? You can't feed kids battle rap, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you can, but shit. I don't know, dog. This shit different. But so once again, in terms of Apple, I know I keep beating a dead horse, but Apple, once the market closes, is going to be doing their quarterly report. Um, it's announced. Well, they just announced like 30 minutes ago that Apple actually just surpassed Amazon as the most profitable company in the world. So, you know, that mixed with the fact that it's announced that they last quarter had their first $100 billion profit for a quarter because of that iPhone 12. I got three boys. We got them iPhone 12s, and I'm sure a lot of y'all got either got it or got y'all kids that shit. Um, Once they announce this shit, man, this stock is gonna go up even more. Now, granted, it's not gonna go up triple or it's not gonna quadruple up, but once again, Apple is the type of stock, man, where you really don't got to get rid of it because it's never really gonna lose in a major way, but it is always gonna win. And at the end of the day, man, I can't stress this enough. Apple, you just this is the type of shit you pass on to your kids, man. Just every time you get a check, throw 400 or 500 bucks and even $100, into something like that, man, and you're gonna always win. So, if this shit shoot up tomorrow, even $5, man, just don't say I ain't tell y'all. So, Facebook is also doing their quarterly report, and so is Tesla. Microsoft is gonna be doing it either today or tomorrow as well. These are all stocks that you should look into getting into, man. These motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. And these are some of the only stocks last quarter that turned a real profit. So, um, I don't want to be that horse, but I just want to make sure we all have the understanding that Apple is some shit that this isn't a short sale. It's something that is forever. It's $1 trillion company. But damn, dog, this GameStop and AMC shit, bro. This shit's so crazy. Once again, the other stock I want y'all to look into that's really part of this Reddit wave is Express. Shout out to homie on Twitter who put me hip to that, but that has more than doubled since the market is open. So it wasn't one of those things that got crazy during the close of the market. It's currently turning up right now, like as we speak. But once again, if you only are doing your shares through Cash App, you're not going to find it. The acronym for Express, because there's a few different types of Express, and most times you'll pull up American Express first. Um, the acronym for that is EXPR. So there you go, EXPR. So yeah, I can't see why this wouldn't at least double up again, man. Currently today, that bitch is at 200%. Uh, profit just today. It was at like three and some change this morning. It's at like 980 right now. It's going up even as I'm talking to y'all. So that would be the stock that I would consider looking into more than anything else at this point. I'm not saying it's going to have the biggest return, but I'm just saying it has the most potential right now. For those who see AMC, looks like it's teetering along that $14 range now. I feel like the major stockbroking companies are getting wind, like, man, these niggas is trying to jump on this, and man, just got to do your research, man. Bro, I'm looking on Twitter, man. I'm sorry. I hate to keep being a dead horse, man, but y'all need to, y'all, if y'all see these niggas that's too deep, I'm seeing niggas talking about who the sexiest battle rapper girl and who's the best looking battle rap niggas. Man, you know what look the best? This. You see that at the bottom, all this red, and then the shit, the green at the bottom with the stock. That's what looks the best. That looks better than everything you fuckers are talking about. Shout out to Reese, I love you. Shout out to Math, it's all love. But god damn it, man, just leave battle rap alone for one fucking day. Let's just get this money. It's okay. That shit ain't going nowhere. Battle rap is forever. We doing Crucible next weekend, phase two. Shout out to everybody coming from out of town that's gonna be doing this Crucible shit. We're gonna be dropping that footage pretty soon. It's okay. How many times you see me promote that shit? And me and Pete run that shit. You ain't seen me post one time about Crucible in the last 2 weeks. Shout out to Crucible. You never seen me post about that shit. You know why? Because fucking AMC did tripled up. So shout out to y'all, man. I'm done, man. I ain't got nothing else to talk about, man. I don't want to talk about nothing else, man. As always, man, subscribe to the page, man. Oh, man, if you see somebody posting something about battle rap today, tell them to stop chatty pattying and look at the fucking stock market, bro. But I'm done, man. I ain't got nothing else to talk about, man. Share this shit, man. Spread the word. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in all the different posts, man. But spread the word, man. Each one teach one, man. I'm not trying to be stingy with this information, man. I want to make sure that if y'all get it, y'all pass it just like I'm getting it and passing it as well. I do, as always, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Once again, this is for y'all. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Because my money gonna look the same way regardless. It's just about making sure that y'all get the information. I'm leaving it up to y'all to take this information and spread it to the people that you know. They don't gotta know me. As long as they know you and you giving accurate information based off your research, that's more important than me getting the credit for telling y'all about this because I ain't create the information. I just learned it and passing it to y'all. So once again, man, subscribe to the page, share the page. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I should have kept my battle rap page because it had more subscribers, but I don't think they care as much about battle rap. I mean, as in the stocks as they do battle rap. Um, so we started some organically, man. So even though the numbers ain't as big, it's just about making sure that the right people are in here. And it seems like the people who are subscribing to the page now, they're the right people. So all I want is the right people to continue to learn about this. So if you're sharing it to somebody who don't care about it, don't waste your time. Share about the people who say, how do I get into stocks? How do I turn 50 into 100? How do I turn 100 into 1,000? Focus on those people, man, just like I'm focusing on it with y'all. But as always, man, I appreciate y'all. Um, Once again, if you want to donate, feel free to go to the nonprofit, man, bbtcfoundation.com. Salute to y'all, except the ones I don't fuck with. Fuck y'all. Peace.